Any growing child is stimulated to learn with those sensory experiences. We hear that, we know that. Well, we'll throw out one cute homemade caterpillar stuffy toy that you could make and share with a child you love. Amy Latta is joining me with the instructions. Describe this idea for us a little more, Amy.
Sure. So, as we know, all of those sensory experiences really help kids as they're growing with those motor skills and all kinds of things. And so, this is a really fun thing that you can create for the kids in your life that they can explore these different textures and feelings. It's a caterpillar made out of either a tube of fabric or a sock, and it's filled with lots of different things for their fingers to explore.
It is cute. How do you make this guy?
So all you do is if you want to make one just like this, you're going to start by creating a fabric tube. And on my website, I have the dimensions for the fabric that I use. But basically, you're just going to cut a big rectangle, fold it in half, and sew along one long side and the bottom so you just have that big tube. Turn it right side out, and then it's ready to fill. If you're not a sewist, no worries. You can get a big long tube sock on Amazon in all different colors. My son picked bright orange, so we have that. But all you're going to do next is you're going to fill the different sections with a variety of different kinds of filler that have different weights and different textures and feelings. So some of the things I used were polyfill, which is the fluffy stuff you see behind me. There's also an extra silky polyfill that feels different when you squish it. There are poly pellets, which we've used in other projects before here on the show. They're kind of little plastic weighted stuffing beads. Then I also used glasslets, which are those little teeny tiny micro beads that they use in weighted blankets and other weighted toys that you would purchase. And that makes it really heavy. You can use beanbag filler, those little styrofoam balls.
Yeah.
You can use dried rice, beans, anything you want. And we just tie off the sections and alternate what you're filling it with until we get to the end. Then we add Google eyes and a smile for the face and some little felt antennas. Or if you prefer a snake, you could do a little tongue instead.
What a cute, I'm thinking of like a church bag or a quiet bag toy with those different sections offering those different sensory experiences. If you were afraid the googlies might fall off, what else could you do with the eyes there for variation?
Well, for the eyes, you could also take buttons and sew them on so they're not going anywhere,
Yeah.
or you can draw them, cut them out of felt, glue them on. So there's lots of options.
It is a cute project, Amy. Thank you so much for sharing. I know your website tutorials make it easy. I might be the tube sock variety, but I do appreciate your son's inspiration on the bright yellow. That makes it really happy for spring. Hey, before we say goodbye, you've been collecting, I know, handcrafted hearts to spread good cheer to patients with long-term illnesses. Can you give us an update on how that collection, how that project's going, and how we can help?
I would love to. So our deadline was May 1st to have them mailed in, and we were asking you to create 1,000, and you did it 4 times over. We got 4,001 handmade hearts. Of course, if you still want to participate, you can create them and you can send them into Hearts Need Art. But we are going to be starting to distribute those to the hospital patients starting very soon, this Friday. I'm going to be flying to San Antonio for that. So you can follow me at Amy Latta Creations on social media and see how that journey is going. And we're also looking for folks to help us. We had a $1,000 matching donation for the first 1,000 hearts, but then you blew it out of the water. So we're looking for some folks to do some matching donations, even just for $5 or $10. So if you're interested in that, you can reach out and we'll connect you with Hearts Need Art.
You're doing good, Amy, and I love you're a perfect example of someone who's putting their passion into action, putting heart into their art, as you say, and doing good with what makes you happy and what you've been gifted and blessed with in terms of talent. So thank you for looping us into that project. We appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you so much.